Hey, today I'm going to be showing you how I did this easy upcycle project. I took an old sweatshirt and um, turned it into a pencil skirt, a knit pencil skirt. Real simple, real easy. And right now I'm just starting out by laying out a pattern. I made a quick pattern by measuring my waist measurement, my upper hip measurement. I said upper hip meaning it's about 10 inches above my navel, uh, and using my hip measurements, the widest part of my hips. So 3 measurements, and make that full measurement around your body circumference and cut it in half, and you put that on your drafting paper or your paper you use to make a pattern. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm laying that out and making sure everything's flat, and then I'm just going to take a rotary cutter and cut those out. And I gave myself a few inches of the waistband. The end of the sweatshirt is going to be the top of the waistband, so just laying out that carefully to make sure it's nice and even, and also giving myself approximately, I believe I did a centimeter seam allowance, so give yourself a little seam allowance there. And now I'm just showing my pattern is cut out. Again, using the rotary cutters, a nice clean cut. And I'm just going to remove my pattern pieces. And by the way, I use those weights come from Home Depot. Those are just simple washers, large washers from Home Depot. I use as my pattern weights. Okay, got it all cut out. And so I'm just going to put right sides together. And then I'm going to pin my side seams. And after that, I'm going to take it over to the serger and serge my side seams. So yeah, I'm just laying out right sides together, pin your side seams, and take it over to your serger or your sewing machine if you don't have a serger. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm over at my serger. I believe my seam allowance was approximately a fourth of a centimeter, a very tiny seam allowance. So just trying to get that lined up and, real careful to, get that started right. So again, just going to serge the side seams on each side, and then we'll be done with the sides of the skirt. And who doesn't like an easy upcycle project? I like sewing. I've been sewing for many years now, but I just like to I'm getting back into it. Just something simple to get me motivated and get me going, and before I take on a more challenging sewing project. So it's motivating for me to accomplish something that's easy, and before I tackle something that's really hard. So yeah. Just taking your time. Okay, now that I got my side seams done, now we're gonna focus on the top, the waistband. So essentially I'm gonna fold that over to about half, and then I'm going to pin all the way around to make a casing, essentially just making a casing for the skirt, because I'm going to insert an elastic band for the waistband. So fold down, then we're going to pin and we're going to stitch it so we can insert the elastic band. And my elastic band was approximately the length of my waist. I just used my waist measurement for my elastic band. So yeah, I'm going to pin all the way around, making sure it's even all the way around. You don't want it lopsided or just, make it look nice and neat. So that's what I'm doing, making sure that it's nice and even before I start pinning. And just continue to go and pin all the way around. And I usually do a double pin at the point where I'm going to leave an opening for my elastic. So just so you know, don't go all the way around. You got to leave an opening to insert your elastic band. So you may want to mark it with your chalk marker, or just like I say, I do a double pin, so I know where to stop, to start and stop rather. Okay, got it all pinned, and I'm ready to take it over to the sewing machine, and I'm just going to stitch, do a nice little top stitch all the way around. There's my double pin, so I know where to stop. I'm going to go all the way around. Yep, just showing where, okay, that's where I'm going to leave my opening to insert my elastic. So just at the sewing machine where I'm just going to stitch, and I'm stitching from the outside so I can make sure it's neat, and every now and then I would check underneath to make sure I'm hitting at the right point and not coming off track with my stitching. Just taking my time. I've been sewing over 20 years, but I like to sew slowly. I don't, I find that when I sew too fast, it just looks messy or it gets off track. So I'm a slow sewer, just to make sure everything looks nice and neat. I like neat lines. I like neat threads. I don't like anything looking wobbly or wonky. So yeah. Okay, got my waistband done. I've made I guess essentially the encasement. And so again, left an opening to insert my elastic. So what I usually do is just take a big safety pin and pin it to one end of the elastic and insert it and push it all the way around. Just going to push it all the way around and bring it out. And then, we'll stitch that elastic together and then close the skirt back up. Yep, see, got it, my elastic in there. So now I'm just going to cut that, make that nice and even, and then I'll do a zigzag stitch on the elastic and then close up that encasement opening. Just, yeah, making that even. And what I normally do, I pin it just to stabilize it when I take it over to my sewing machine before I do that zigzag stitch. You want to do something, just to hold it. That's what I do. I usually just do a light little pin there. And then I'll take it over to my sewing machine, and do a zigzag stitch to hold that elastic together. Okay, got my elastic in, got my encasement closed up, and now I'm ready to hem my skirt. And normally I would have serged the bottom of my skirt, but I popped my needle. And I didn't have another needle ready, so I'm just gonna turn it under maybe 1/4 of an inch and then just do a nice little top stitch. But yeah, normally I would have serged that hem to make it look cleaner, and then turned it under and do my top stitch. But yeah, so I'm just going to pin, like I said, very small hem all the way around, maybe 1/4 of an inch. So yeah. Okay, that's me at my sewing machine again, working on that hem, very small hem, and taking my time, make sure it's nice and neat, and it's not wonky and wobbly, and my lines are straight. And just going to go all the way around. Okay, now I'm done. Got the hem done, got the side seams done, got the elastic in, got our waistband done, and this project is just about done. So usually I give it a good press. Normally, every time I do a hem, I like to give things a nice good press. But yeah, I'm just showing where normally I would have serged the hem, the bottom of the skirt, and then came back and done my regular stitching. Yeah, because I probably would have laid down better. But yeah, I usually just take it over to my iron and press it, give it a good press, and to close those seams and make it seal it, make it look good, and finish it off like that. And I'll try it on so we can see what the finished product looks like. And here I am in the finished product. A simple, easy, and old sweatshirt that I just converted into a simple knit pencil skirt. Just an easy throw on out the house for your errands, shopping. I got it on with my Nikes, t-shirt. So yeah, easy. Thanks for watching. Bye.